Let me guess. You sent her a message. She replies after 7 hours, with K. You compliment her. She says, LOL, thanks. You plan dates. She's suddenly busy. But the second you pull back, here she comes, liking your Instagram story, sending a "Hey stranger" text like she just remembered you exist. Sound familiar? Let me hit you with something cold and real. You're not in love. You're addicted to a woman who doesn't even value you. But today, we're about to break that addiction like it's a cheap dollar store toy. This isn't going to be one of those just move on bro speeches. Nah, we're diving deep. By the time this video ends, you'll not only know how to emotionally detach from a woman who doesn't value you, you'll actually feel free. And trust me, freedom tastes better than any half-hearted "you up" text at 2 a.m. Let's begin. Part 1. The brutal truth. She's not invested. Here's the first thing you need to understand. If she wanted to, she would. That's it. That's the whole rule book. You don't need to study 13 signs, read her zodiac, or decode her last emoji. If she really valued you, you wouldn't have to constantly question your worth. Let me give you a quick story. My boy Jake, great guy, tall, funny, has that perfect "I just woke up" hair that somehow still looks good. He meets this girl, gets all excited, but the thing is, she never calls, never makes plans, always forgets to reply, and only hits him up when she's bored. Jake says, "Bro, I think I'm just not doing enough." No, he was doing too much for someone doing the absolute minimum. Listen to this. A woman who values you will make space for you in her life. She won't leave you on the bench like a backup quarterback. So if you're feeling ignored, sidelined, or used, that's not love. That's disrespect wrapped in confusion. And the first step to detaching is facing that reality. Part 2. Why we stay attached to the wrong person. So, why do we stay? Why do we keep giving chances to someone who treats us like an option? Simple. You're not addicted to her. You're addicted to who you thought she was. It's like ordering a pizza online, seeing the picture, extra cheese, pepperoni, golden crust, and when it arrives, it's cold, soggy, and missing toppings. But you keep eating it, thinking maybe the next slice will be better. It won't. The reason detaching is hard is because your brain keeps replaying the good moments. Those 2 cute texts she sent in January. That one time she held your hand in the car. You're emotionally tied to the potential of her, not the reality. Let me tell you something that'll sting a bit. If someone makes you feel unwanted, they're not the one. Not now, not later, not ever. Part 3. The power of detaching. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you start caring about yourself more. It's not about being cold or heartless. It's about protecting your peace like it's a rare Pokemon card. Because once your peace is gone, everything else starts crumbling. Your confidence, your energy, even your sanity. When you detach, you reclaim your power. You stop overthinking every message. You stop refreshing her page to see if she saw your story. You stop bending over backwards for crumbs of attention. You become unavailable to things that insult your worth. And that's how you win. Part 4. Step-by-step detachment plan. Okay, you're fired up, but how do you actually do it? Let's break it down, step by step. Step 1. Cut off the supply. Let's be real. Every time she messages you, even with a "hey," your heart jumps. It's like a mini roller coaster in your chest. That's because you're still getting emotional hits from her. You got to cut that off. Block her? Maybe. Mute her? Definitely. Stop checking her socials like it's your job. 100%. Because every time you peek at her story, you're feeding the addiction. You're not weak. You're human. But humans heal faster when they stop scratching the wound. Step 2. Write down the ugly truth. Get a piece of paper. Write down everything she did that made you feel small, disrespected, or unimportant. Every ignored message, every broken promise, every time she made you feel like you weren't enough. Keep that list. Read it when your brain tries to romanticize her again. Because your brain is sneaky. It'll say, "Remember how good she looked in that dress?" And you need to respond, "Yeah, and remember how she ignored me for 3 days." Step 3. Replace the routine. If she was part of your daily routine, morning texts, late night calls, inside jokes, you need to fill that gap. Start working out. Read something that isn't just Instagram captions. Hang out with people who actually value you. The goal isn't just to move on, it's to level up. Because when you grow, you outgrow, and suddenly you'll look back and wonder why you ever tolerated so little. Step 4. Set a no contact rule and stick to it. This part is crucial. Don't check in. Don't just see how she's doing. Don't fall for the "I miss you" bait if it comes in. You're not being rude. You're protecting your energy. Think of it like this. You're not ignoring her. You're choosing you. Part 5, when she comes back, and she will. Here's the crazy part. When you finally detach, stop chasing and start glowing up, she'll notice. She'll sense the shift. She'll feel your absence like an itch she can't scratch. And then, "Hey, I've been thinking about you. I miss us. Let's catch up." Now, let me be clear. Her comeback is not your validation. It's a test. It's the universe asking, are you still stupid or have you learned? Don't get pulled back in by breadcrumbs, because you're not starving anymore. You're full of self-worth, peace, and clarity. You don't need her message. You need your mission. Part 6, the rebuilding phase. This is the fun part. Now that she's out of the picture, you've got a blank canvas. You get to rebuild yourself from the ground up. Start chasing your goals, not girls who ghost. Get your money up, your fitness up, your mindset right. Surround yourself with people who actually clap when you win. Remember Jake? Yeah, the guy who was stuck on that one girl. A few months later, he hit the gym, started a new business, met a woman who actually texts back. And when the old girl came back around, he left her on red. Sweet, poetic revenge. But here's the thing. He didn't do it to get back at her. He did it because he finally realized his value. And when you realize that too, your entire life shifts. Part 7, final message. She was a lesson, not your destiny. Let's wrap this up with a truth bomb. Not every woman you meet is meant to be yours. Some are just lessons in disguise. She came into your life to teach you what not to tolerate. To remind you that love isn't confusing, inconsistent, or painful. It's clear, it's mutual, it's respectful. So stop chasing validation from someone who doesn't even see your worth. Detach, heal, evolve. Because the moment you do that, you stop being the one who's hurt and become the one who's healed. And trust me, bro, a healed man is dangerous. He's focused. He's unbothered. He's magnetic. So go be that man, not for her, for you. Because at the end of the day, she lost a man who would have given her the world. You just lost someone who didn't know how to treat a king. And that is a blessing in disguise. Now that you've learned how to detach, ever wondered what goes through her mind after you walk away? Oh, it gets interesting. Stick around, because in the next video, we're diving into the secret thoughts women have when you finally stop chasing. You won't want to miss that. See you there, legend.